Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today, I get to share with you this book called Nine Liars, written by the #1 New York Times bestselling author, Maureen Johnson. This story continues the saga of Stevie Bell, who is a very young, very accomplished murder solver, and she has a couple of other stories behind her as well. This one takes her to London, where her long distance boyfriend David has been studying since the beginning of her senior year. She, of course, misses him, and out of the blue, he has the opportunity to bring her to London for a week with some of her best friends. Luckily, they go to a school that is okay with them doing this because they can put together a sort of study abroad arrangement for a week, and so they all get to go. Now, whenever Stevie and her friends go somewhere, something unusual tends to happen, and this is no exception. So not only are they in London and trying to do all of the sightseeing that they need to do, and also all of the schoolwork that they're supposedly doing, they also are investigating a cold case murder that happened outside of London in 1995. So it's up to Stevie to kind of piece together the elements of this mystery that's really never been solved, and also figure out her own desires as an adolescent at the same time. So this story is really well written for young adult readers who are into murder mysteries. It goes in between characters from 1995 and the events as they occurred, and then characters in the present day. So as you're going through the story, you're kind of seeing a little bit of what actually happened, and then you're seeing what characters are doing in the present and how they're piecing the information together also. We also have some information from the police reports of the time. So basically, readers are getting all sorts of information about the murder, about the mystery, and they're able to help piece it together alongside the characters in the book. It's a really interesting story because the murder itself is unsolved, and there's a lot of potential nefarious behavior that led to it. And then there's also just the realities that are coming with being a senior in high school. Stevie's trying to decide if she wants to go to college, where she wants to go to college. She's figuring out her own personal desires, especially around David and how she wants to pursue that, and the jealousy that inevitably comes from long distance relationships when there are other people involved. So this story encompasses a lot of different characters, all set against the backdrop of England. So there's a lot of historical reference here also. And as readers go through the book, they are going to find themselves trying to solve the mystery alongside Stevie and her companions. Now, this is in a series of books about Stevie Bell. You do not have to read them in order. They stand alone, but references are made to the earlier books. So if you'd like to read them in order, it's a reasonable thing to do. So if this book sounds like a good fit for you, I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.